I want you to understand every trial, every tribulation, everything that you are enduring, and you must endure it, has been orchestrated for a greater purpose, so that when you get to the end, you can turn around and say back to those who helped you go through the pain that what you meant for evil, God meant for good. I like the fact that Joseph said it in such a profound way as his brothers looked stunned when they discovered it was him that was running the show in Egypt. They looked stunned because they thought he was dead. They thought life was over. But he turned to his brothers and told them, don't you fret. God sent me before you. And I say to you, God sent you before he told you that you were going. Are you hearing what I'm saying? In other words, everything, if you go back to our example last week, has already been orchestrated and is in place, and you absolutely win. And you got to believe this, because there are going to be some oppositions to your faith, and you're going to have to stand tall. And I know I can't be the only person that have gone through some things where you look and say, man, there's no way God could have said this and all of this has happened. But I want you to just say this to one person, and you write this down and you put it on your refrigerator. There is purpose to my pain.
All right.
Come on, say there is purpose to my pain. Even kids, they go through pain, and and it's unwarranted in the sense that they didn't do anything to get it. It's called growing pains. And they go through growing pains, and their knees and their muscles and everything begin to ache. And if you go to the doctors, it's happened to me. I'm sure it's happened to some of y'all. My mother took me to the doctor. I was in so much pain. I was even having pain all in my chest. Thought I was having a heart attack at 12. Y'all ain't gonna help me. But the doctor explained to her it wasn't anything else but growing pains. I was being stretched. And when you're being stretched, it hurts.
Yeah.
Talk to me, somebody. And when God is stretching your faith, I'm telling you, it's going to hurt, but it's going to work for your good. It's going to work in your favor. So if there's anybody here that is in pain, no matter how the pain has manifested, I want you to turn to your neighbor and say, don't you get disturbed. There's a purpose to this pain. You're being stretched. You're being stretched so that you can grow. Pain is making you grow. How many people know what I'm talking about? Because there's some things that you went through, some lessons you've learned, that when those type of things manifest now, you don't even get bothered by it. You don't even pay attention to it. You have grown to a point where you've understood that this is just a part of life, that as God moves me to the next place, he's going to allow me to go through growing pains. But touch your neighbor and say, I'm going to come out bigger.
I'm going to come out bigger.
I'm going to come out better. I'm going to come out stronger. And I'm going to come out looking good. So as Jesus told Mary and Martha, don't you worry. This sickness is not unto death. This pain is not unto death. This situation is not unto death. Touch your neighbor and say, it feel bad, but you ain't going to die. Come on, say it to him. Say it feel bad. And how many people have been through some things where you were left feeling like, I'm going to die. I'm not going to make it. Touch your neighbor and say, you ain't going nowhere. Because if you die, the Son of Man cannot be glorified. And God must get glory. And in order for him to get glory, he has to stretch you and bring you on the other side of the pain. And how many people in here have some show enough testimonies of some show enough hell that you've been through? Y'all ain't gonna help me. Well, I got news for you. You would not have the testimony without the test, and you would not have the praise report without the pain. But look at your neighbor and say, I'm so glad.
I'm so glad.
There was purpose to my pain.